Live from right field on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. And getting to start, Davis Martin.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Brings it in, one away. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, their opponent on the mound today does run into some trouble finding the strike zone at times. So, Singy, I got to figure part of the plan, be patient, be selective today.
Yeah, you know coming in, regardless of, what that first inning is going to look like, you know his history. You don't want to help him out. You've got to be patient and make sure that when you attack, that it's a pitch that you can do some damage with. Otherwise, just build up some traffic on the base pass, push across some easy runs, and perhaps get into some of those gap arms in the bullpen.
And the righty deals. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ball, that's down.
1 out, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. That one outside.
That ball went out.
And that's ball 1. Ramirez with an impressive 3-homer performance in his last game.
Pretty rare to see a 3-homer game like he had last time out. The only active player with at least 4 3-homer performances is Mookie Betts, who's tied for the all-time lead with 6.
Dive, pulls it in on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz. Ripped to short. They take the force out. 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here on the south side, towing the slab in today's game, Pedro Martinez. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in, Luis Aparicio. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, It's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Devers racing over to make the catch. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Matt Thaiss.
Well, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
No ball,
Martinez was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shutout. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Talking about that shutout, he really had everything working for him. Not many pitchers nowadays who can turn a lineup over 3 times and still be effective, Boog. So what he did is impressive.
On the ground, right side, Bregman. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Batting third, designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
2 outs, base is empty. Frank Thomas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
There's a swing and a miss. Martinez, over 200 career wins, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Devers launched a homer in his most recent game. Martin back to work. And that one hammered back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little hope for the win, just not enough.
And here's the first baseman. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. That one the other way. Done. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Cedar Rafaela at the plate and takes high there.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Baines makes the play, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now number 17.
Ward.
And a foul ball. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then By the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now it's the right fielder, Harold Baines. And that's in there at the knees. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Adam Dunn at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1's the count.
The 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Shy Sox held in check here. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, no strikes.
That clips the corner. Just missed. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now a chance for Connor Wong. And that one hit to first, and that goes foul. Runner at first with no outs here. And now the count is even.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. The relay. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. That one misses. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Ward hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jarren Duran.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. He reached on a walk his first time. That one ripped. Back there. It's a bomb. A two-run homer. His second home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's some real power at the plate. Manny Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Slider right there.
0-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Check swing, called strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Foul ball. Next pitch is outside. And that's downstairs and outside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one out to right. Baines gets under it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now the third baseman, Robin Ventura.
23.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
There's a strike at the knees.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Jermaine Dye in the box now. No balls and a strike. Dye matched a homer in his last game. Next pitch misses outside, and that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. Rips one to right. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Red Sox 3 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Rafael Devers.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid 55. Contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the first baseman. On the ground. And it gets by him.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
One gone, runner at first. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit, just missed. Rafaela, in his second season, 24 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. To third might be 2. The throw to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Red Sox 3 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Outside. And that's ball 1. Luis Aparicio was a trendsetter in one major way. He was the first Venezuelan player inducted into the Hall of Fame. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So digging in, Ray Durham. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So now here's the DH, Frank Thomas. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Durham stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And it's even up. A little out front there as he swings through it. Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Bregman to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for
pitcher's
Boston,
duel so far. Here's how the starters
number
have performed
15.
up to this point. Martin back to work. Swings here and blasts one left field, and it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for
Now
him right
batting,
there. A well-deserved
catcher,
double on a great
Connor
swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Davis Martin gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Gus
the White
Barlin
Sox.
gets handed the rock out of the
Number
pen.
37.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Barlin.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Doubled his first time up. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. One away here in the 5th. And now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. And ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. That's bad. Out of here. So he goes yard to left. His second homer of this series, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now Jarren Duran. He's already homered in this game. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone
Now
down the
batting,
middle, and
left
those are
fielder,
the ones where you
Manny
got to make them
Ramirez.
pay.
One out. Runner at second. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike. And that one gets past the catcher. No advance, though. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jonathan Cannon, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Thorpe also getting ready. Man at second. Swing and a miss.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
And now it's 3-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away now. Now here's the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
And the
Ball
first
one.
pitch misses for ball 1. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Gus Varland out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Jonathan
the White Sox.
Cannon gets the ball now.
Number 48.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard,
Jonathan
he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 down, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. But
That's a foul
foul.
ball.
Two outs. That
One
misses
ball,
the zone.
2
And the
strikes.
count 1-2. That one
2 balls,
way
2
inside.
strikes. Count's full.
Two down, nobody on. That's a
Ball
good
four,
at-bat
take
right
it.
there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now
One of the things about that
number
2-out walk, the
55.
base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one hammered center field. That's back. And it is gone. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 9-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
2 outs, nobody on. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. This one in the air. Durham brings it in for the 3rd out. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the White Sox nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
This one in the air. Devers has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam
Dunn now at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just missed. Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, number 23.
Robin Ventura steps to the plate for the White Sox. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that misses. 1-0.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Number 15.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show They're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
To first, one up, one down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Connor Wong digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Action in the pen down there. Penn Murphy preparing to come on if needed. Boozer getting cranked up as well. And that's downstairs. And the count even 1-1.
Two balls, one strike.
The Red Sox up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Dunn ranging back. Way back there and gone. His second of the year. It's 10-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jonathan Cannon won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Drew
the White
Thorpe
Sox.
into the game. This
Number
is his
33.
3rd time out this year.
Drew Thorpe.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one. In the air left field. Dunn makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming
Now
open
batting,
instead of staying
right
closed.
fielder,
If he does
Jaron
that,
Duran.
he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. And that one upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Misses outside, and that's ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's on its way. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the bottom of inning number 6. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jermaine Dye.
Center fielder, number 24.
There's the strike.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
In the air out to center. Rafaela hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher,
Matt Thaiss steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1 so far. And a strike of the outside corner at 95. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. High chopper to third. Devers handles, throws to first. That's the second out.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Luis Aparicio. The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And there's the strike.
Now, his manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Save! And they drop third. Strike extends the inning. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Now the 0-1. On a bounce right side. Bregman handles. Over to first. And the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 11 and the White Sox nothing. Back at right field. We go to the top of the 7th. And now the DH, David Ortiz. On the ground, right side, Durham. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Thor measures 6 feet 4 inches, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul out of play. Inside. Now 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Chopper to second. Throws to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, number 55.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball one. And a swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Inside, ball two.
This one in the air. Durham. He's got it. And that is that. Red Sox go down quietly, but they still lead it 11-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
And leading off for the White Sox, designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the sixth time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Ward, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. Up the middle. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Harold
Baines steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one a little bit high, and a count 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Relay to third, and this is going to be a 2-out triple.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
So up next, Adam Dunn. That clips a corner.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Another scoreless inning. And now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Red Sox 11 and the White Sox nothing. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Thorpe back to work. Popped up. Aparicio hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And the batter will be the shortstop. High in the air, out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Now
and there's two away.
Catcher, Connor Wong.
2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Done. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. Here on the south side, and now it's going to be Robin Ventura.
Number 23.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. Martinez still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And down on strikes. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So digging in, Jermaine Dye. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the White Sox.
2 outs, base is empty. Matt Thaiss steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Connect on the curveball, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail in this one 11-0. Back here on the south side, we go to the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jarren Duran, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Ball 1,
the
no
Red
strike.
Sox up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Not
Two balls,
close with
one
that
strike.
one, and it's 2-1. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 12-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Drew Thorpe is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Righty
White
reliever
Sox.
out of the pen, Penn
Number
Murphy.
63.
He's into the game with the bases empty. And the batter now, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. And that one pulled foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just
Now
needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, bases empty. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
All over that one right there. He hit that ball
Now
really
back,
well to
third
deep
baseman,
right field right there.
Rafael
Got a
Devers.
pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And next for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a ground ball and foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Justin Anderson getting ready to go. Hit on the ground to the right side. On to first, and that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. And we're back.
And
we head to the
leading
bottom
off
of the
for the
ninth.
White
Stepping in,
The
the White Sox
shortstop,
leadoff man, Luis Aparicio. Check swing, called strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Just missed. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Swinging a foul straight back. That one just misses the outside corner. 2-2. Got him looking. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with. And that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9.
that's too high.
Just missed.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. White Sox down to their final out.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. Sure, he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Martinez is just 1 strike away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
12-0 your final here in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.